Okay, so once we do the fuel level update, then we go out to workflow and we click on that, and this will show us our load, and then we can hit start to start the load. Okay, so again, I told you the wrong way the first time. So the messaging is for the fuel level update, then you go back into workflow, and then you can see your load and you can start it. So
Now we're driving.
Now we're driving. Now we've
We're going
arrived
to
at our
pick
first
up.
stop.
Yes.
Or arrived at our first stop where we're going to pick up. So we can click, by the way, at any time you can hit details here to go down through here. But we will click arrive since we've arrived. Now, it could be because you've arrived, you don't have this information, right? It's going to ask you for pallets and weight and trailer and seal number. You may not have all that right away. So what you'll want to do is click save on the message so that you can get back to it when you do have that information. So then, let's say they've loaded us, we have all the info we need, we can go back into our inbox, go to our messaging, and then we can go to our saved folder. We can see our pickup here, then we hit reply, and then we can go in and enter this info. So I'm just going to kind of key in some stuff, but that's basically how you would do that. So they'll enter it in, then they'll hit tab, enter in some info, hit tab. Is a pickup late? We'll say no. Sorry. Next stop, ETA.
And this is super important that the drivers are giving accurate ETAs. So that allows the system to communicate with you on pre-planning and all that kind of stuff. So again, it's just important that the drivers give at least, you know, best of knowledge, accurate ETAs for their next stop.
Correct. And get drivers in the habit of doing this properly instead of doing it for them after the fact. It'll make everyone's lives easier. So once I hit this in, then I can send it. It'll ask me, do I want to send it now or later? I'm not sure why you'd ever select later, but we're going to do now.
And then you can click that to make the keyboard go away.
All right. So now we've done our arrive.
So now we're gonna...
Now we're going to go back into the workflow and do our depart because we're leaving.
Yep. So now we're departing. We're driving. Going to the next place.
Get to the next place. Oh, by the way, if the driver does forget to hit depart once they drive off, it should do it automatically with the geofencing, but I would just get them in the habit of doing their arrival and departures. So when we get to our stop, we can click arrive. It's going to ask if we're late. And by the way, if it's not letting them do this, they may have that problem. While I'm clicking, it won't let me. It's because they need to click reply. So if you see a yellowish, orangish box here, whatever color it is, then you'll want to click reply if it's not letting you click anything. Okay? Is the drop late? No. Did you drop the trailer? No or yes, whatever. And then are there any damage or whatnot? Again, if there is, they need to call you. So we will send it now. All right. So now we're departing this stop. And now we're, as Colleen would say, driving to the next stop. When we get there, we'll do our arrive. And again, we're just repeating the steps we just took. So it's going to ask us again. It's not going to let me because I need to click reply. No, same questions we just answered. Did we drop the trailer? Any damage? And we send it. So in essence, we just went through the workflow of that load. It's completed.
Yep.
Anything to add? All right.
And now depart.
Sorry. Now it's completed.
And now it's grayed out, and you're done for the day. Yay!